everybody. Today is I know it's Saturday. I have no idea what date it is. It just went. Can I see it on my phone? No. Let me see. 18th? No idea. Who cares what date it is? It's Saturday and it's time for chat day. I got my list somewhere here. Haven't I, Garfy? I know it's here. Bugger. That's another Aussie word. Oh, got it. Now today I have Sam. Sam is not actually a reborn doll. I actually thought she was when I purchased her, but I realised she was different to other reborn dolls that I've got. Her joints, she's actually got joints. So I didn't know. So I posted a photo of her when I was on Stephanie's Patreon, and she's reborn doll. I don't know. Anyway, but she's a cute little cutie. She's a cutie. Can you hear him out there? And this week's mug is, ouch, this one, a Christmas mug. This cost me, I think it was $5. It was I think it was early last year sometime, maybe 12 months ago, I don't know. I was in the plaza down in Coffs, and they're having a sale, and I seen that Christmas things on special. So I'll go into what they got, and they actually had this. And this is actually for left-handers. Now, this is right-handed. This is left-handed. Isn't that amazing? I think could be the only mug that I brought is actually for a left-hander. Any mugs I've made myself, especially the one with my name on it, I'll show that once later on. I've had to create myself. I actually had to remember to put the image on the right side that was coming out, so it wouldn't be round back to front. I could not believe it was actually created for left-handers. So why not for the left-handers? It's good because it actually holds a can of drink. I actually got pizza last night and I wanted garlic bread. I couldn't find a special garlic bread for $2. What I found, they were expired. Looked around and I found I could get 2 cans of soft drinks and a garlic bread for $5.95. That was cheap. That makes a can of drink $2. I got 2 cans, $2, and the garlic bread $2. So worked out good. And the pizza was okay. I don't know. But soon I'll make my own little pizzas. I actually decided to get myself a toaster oven. I was going to get it from Kmart, but I couldn't get the free delivery with my one pass. I think we're out of whack here. Sorry. One pass, Target, Kmart, and also catch.com.au. They're all connected. A thing called One Pass, where the first 30 days, when you sign up first, you get 30 days free. And with this One Pass, you get free delivery. So, oh, great, I'll sign up. And I'll get a toaster oven from Kmart and that. Only to realise the toaster oven was not included in the One Pass. I was pissed off. So I looked at something. If I got a microwave, I could have got it for free delivery, but not the toaster oven, which is smaller. So I went over on the Target side. I know we got a Target here in town, but sometimes just carrying it home, when you got free delivery, why not get it delivered for free? So I got that. I also got I wanted to get an extra blanket for my bed. Although lately, the weather is absolutely beautiful at the moment. Absolutely beautiful. Sunshine. Absolutely. I'm in my bedroom like always. When I wake up, I open the curtains, open up, and I pull my bed back. That way the sun actually gets on my sheets, so it kind of makes it really good. And about maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I come and check. And if the sun's over, I'll actually close the curtains, then make my bed. So it gives my bed an airing. Don't have to wash the sheets as often. This is beautiful. Got the markets on today, which I thought I'd get a bit early today to actually get my video done. That way I can go to the markets. And while I'm at the markets, I can be saving I'll actually edit this first, then once I'm saving it, once it's saved, I'll convert, because it takes a while to convert from one file to another. And converting it from a MP4 to a WM something or other makes the file smaller, and I've got something in my mouth. And it's not a biggest file to upload. It doesn't take as long. For at the moment, when I do convert it, it takes 2.5 hours to upload, which is because my videos now an hour at least more than when I do my chat. So I love that. This is one of my good ones. Santa. I have Christmas mugs, not a lot of Christmas mugs, but I use them any time of the year. This is, as I said, when I get a can of drink, this is good. As I said, it's just big enough. And I'll have, let me see. Yeah, I've got garlic bread to eat, so I'll have garlic bread for lunch, and I'll use this again to put my drink in. So yeah. Now what's on my list for this week? Hey Garfy? What do we got? Oh, I actually, the other day I was on my TV, as sometimes on my TV I'd nick onto YouTube, and I come across this guy. He was videoing about Yellowstone National Park, and I could not believe how big this park is. Oh, okay. I just got a notification. I did not realise Yellowstone was such a big park. It's got snow covered. It's snowing there at the moment. Actually, Yellowstone is closed because of the weather. And this is the first time it's closed because roads have been washed out completely. But it's so big. This guy, I can't remember what his name is. I think the channel name is Park something or other. And he goes he visits all these parks and videos, but him and I think the other guy who was with maybe something to do with the park. They climbed one of the mountains, peaks, and it was so amazing. Oh, America. I know Australia, we have such beautiful places here in Australia, but America, that is so amazing. Yes, I didn't realise it was so big. You can go and stay there. It's so big, but actually they've got no power either. I think they had no power. And it was snowing in June. I know it's actually snowing in Australia at the moment because we are in winter. We're in our first month of winter. It has been cold. Last Monday, I had to go to Aldi. I was running out of tea bags, and I realised Monday was a public holiday, so I couldn't walk into town and catch a bus home because I wasn't quite sure. The bus I catch does not run on public holidays and Sundays. So I thought, okay, I'll head to Aldi. So as I said, I've only had 2 tea bags, therefore I wasn't quite sure when I'd be getting uptown. And I knew I probably wouldn't get my branded tea bags. And it was cold. I mean, it was so cold, I actually wore my flannelette shirt with a coat over it. I had my scarf and I actually put shoes on my feet, which in Coffs, never did I walk to town into the shops with any shoes. I just wore my thongs. And I mean, it was cold. And I got to Aldi looking for tea. I thought, wow, They actually had my brand of tea. I drink Lipton tea. And they actually had it on for, was it $3 something, which is cheaper than Woolies. Woolies had it for $5 for a box of 100 tea bags. And I couldn't believe it was cheaper. So I got me tea bags. I thought while I was up there, I'll grab some loo paper. And I thought, looked at, they didn't have the 32 pack I usually had. They had a 8 pack, which were double rolls. And they were double the length, so it was only 16 pack. And I looked at the price, oh, that's a cheap. So I got that. What else? I'll get some Vickies. And what else? I got something else. I now forgot to get these lollies they have there. They're actually a chocolate bar. They're a bit like the Mars bar, but they're nicer. And I forgot. I got to check it. I really forgot. And yet when I got home, I looked at the price, the docket, and the toilet paper was dearer than what I thought. But that's okay because I like this toilet paper. It's dearer, but I needed it. No, actually I didn't need it because Aldi didn't have the 9 pack, not 9 pack, didn't have the 32 pack. So it's dearer. Well, it's loo paper because I wasn't quite sure when I'll get back to Aldi again. I don't go there all the time. But this day I needed something. Yellowstone. Yellowstone is such, it is amazing. I've never been to any parks in Australia that big. I mean, Australia is actually the same size as America. Literally. If you put a map of Australia over America, it fits. Or bits and pieces out here and there, but still it's the same size. Yet here in Australia, most of the population lives within so many k's of the coast. In the middle, no one lives in the middle. There might be little towns here and there. I'm not quite sure. I don't know much about the middle of Australia because it's desert. And America. Beautiful country. America, if I ever get to America, I think I wouldn't want to go to like the towns like New York, Chicago and LA and all them. I would like to go out into the country, maybe like the Yellowstone, to see the beautiful parts. I love nature. I love getting out and seeing the big mountains, the enormous mountains that this beautiful world of ours has. And trees are amazing. There's a place up on the Gold Coast, which is in Queensland, called Natural Arch. They've got this humongous, I mean, they're big, humongous trees. They are so magnificent. So what I do when I'm doing something, I nick on this guy's channel while I'm having breakfast, whatever. I go through sometimes at the moment, my YouTube app on my TV is playing up because it'll go so far, then it's loading. It's So I twitch over and go through my computer. There's one channel on there I'm really enjoying. It's actually she's an American. She moved to Australia it took her 2 years really because of COVID to be able to come to Australia to be with her partner. Her boyfriend, and she does videos on the differences between Australia and America. And it must have been amazing for her to come to, she actually had been here for holidays beforehand, but to come to a new country and learning the different things and getting used to our ways and everything, it must have been this amazing, I don't know, just so amazing that you're in a country where everybody, their accents are all different, and although her boyfriend, he's an Australian. So now I think it's Kinda Australia. I think that's her channel name, Kinda Australia. And she does different videos about Australia, the differences, things that Australia. The one thing about Americans, they don't want to come here because of all the deadly creatures we have got. Yes, we have deadly creatures. We have venomous creatures. We've got sharks. Every country has sharks. We have a box jellyfish. We have alligators. We have deadly spiders. We have deadly snakes. I'm almost 65 and I'm still alive. My great-grandmother, she was 99. I've never been bitten by a snake. I think I've been bitten by a spider. We have a spider called the white-tail spider. And I think this actually bit me. It was in my bed and my toe got this big blister. It wasn't a deadly spider. Just like had a blister on my toe. But I've never encountered a funnel web. I actually have seen redback. One thing about redback spiders, they don't actually charge you. They will actually back away from you. The same with snakes. Snakes will only attack you if they feel they are threatened by you. So if you see a snake, you stay still because their senses are, they can't see, they actually sense the vibration from the earth, I think, anyway. But still, people don't want, because they're deadly. But then we do have drop bears. That is one thing. I actually haven't seen a drop bear. Maybe that they don't think I'm a threat to them. But then again, we have also magpies. They can be deadly. Oh my goodness. Magpies are these magnificent black and white birds. They are so beautiful. Every spring they swoop. I've actually been swooped once in my whole life. And that was when my first visit to McLean. McLean is a little town about 15-minute drive north of where I am at the moment. And I stayed at a motel just out of McLean a bit, and I was walking into town, and the lady said, if you cut through the cemetery, it's a shorter. I said, okay. And while I was going to there, I got swooped. I didn't get attacked. That is the only time in my life I've been swooped. And one thing about magpies, they remember. They remember what you look like. But they can be friendly. My mum used to feed them. They used to come under the house, and she would actually feed them. See, magpies, they are beautiful. If I see a Maggie, I just say, hello, Maggie. You know, they are beautiful birds. Australia has, I think the world, we have such amazing creatures in this world. But deadly animals, it's crazy. Don't go into Australia. They've got all these deadly animals. Then how do people live so long? That's all I want to know. You know, it is, I'm sitting here and we've got blue sky, absolutely beautiful. Speaking of which, I don't know why speaking of which, I was sitting watching TV yesterday, I had a knock at the door. I've got little glass panels in my front door. I thought, oh, this guy, I didn't know who it was. I said, I'm coming, got up and I looked at the window. It was a cop car. I thought, oh, what do cops want? Opened the door, saw enough. You're looking for this guy named Mark. I said, no, Mark living here. He said, how long you been here? I said, I've been here since January. He said, might have been before you. I said, no, because the guy next door used to live in here. He said, oh, okay. He wanted to know my name. I told him, so that was it. Then the landlord turned up. No, it wasn't yesterday. Oh, that was Thursday. Then yesterday the landlord turned up and fixed the fire, closed the fireplace up for me. And I told him there was the cops here looking for a guy named Mark. He said, they don't know anyone named Mark who lived here. So I wonder if they had the right unit number. They have got the unit numbers up. So I realised later I should have done something to make him a bit suspicious of me. Oh, this other one is something amazing. I don't know how I got onto this site. And it's how do you say this word? Conservatorium, you know, with the music and everything. I got onto this site and look at the events, and they actually having one for Saint Cecilia. Saint Cecilia's feast day is in November. I think it's the 22nd. Come on, Sam, I'll put you down. I think her feast day is the 22nd of November, which is her birthday. And Saint Cecilia. Of course, you'll know my name. Look at this. I'm straggly and... Oh, shit, that hurt. It's still sore. Saint Cecilia. Saint Cecilia is... I actually did do a video of her one year. Saint C-E-C. Saint Cecilia. I think her feast day is November 22nd. Yes, November 22nd. That is not her birth date. It's the day she died. And they're actually having an event for Saint Cecilia. And guess who's going? I've never been to one of these, anything like this before. And where are we? Where's my calendar? Oh, there it is. I've got to have my tablet, of course. Okay, it's June. July, August, September, October, November. The 22nd is a Thursday, so they're having it on, no, sorry, the 22nd is a Tuesday. So they're having, I think they're having on the 22nd. So I'm going. I want to go to this. As I said, I've never been to anything like this before, but because it's for Saint Cecilia, I have to go. I need to go. I think Colts had a, because, how do you pronounce it? Conservatorium, you know, music and pianos, instruments. I'm going to go. It's going to cost me $15, which then, I've got to find out where it is. I know the address. I've got to work out how it was quicker. Let me see. Where's my map? Where's my map? I can never find anything on this tablet. Google Maps, yes. I use Google Maps a lot, especially since I moved here to try and find out how long it's going to take me to get somewhere. Okay, I think it's... No, number 3. Come on, where are you? It might not have an S on it. I don't know. No, it's not Victoria. It's come up Victoria. We don't want to go to Victoria. Too bloody cold. Villas Street. Oh, come on. I think it's probably about 20-minute walk. So I'm just typing this in. There it is. Found it. Found it. Okay. Directions. It's a 19-minute walk. And it's way down the end. Way down the end. Victoria. That's the one that goes over there. Villa Street is the next street over there. I think I might catch a cab because walking down Villa Street, there's no actually footpath, goes down Villa Street. And I'll catch a cab. That's November, so I've got a bit, I'll be able to put money aside. Hoping nothing crops up that I'll actually, Tuesday is payday, so I'll go onto the site on Tuesday and I'll buy my ticket. I actually went onto the website, sorry, the Instagram for this conservatorium. Wow, I got it right, girls. And I put a message on there saying how I've never been to one of these events before, but I said because it's for Saint Cecilia, I need to go to one of these. I was going to put it on Facebook, but because on Facebook I'm not there as me, I'm there as someone else, so I couldn't do that. So yes, and that's not till November. So I'm looking forward to seeing something different. You know, just hope if it's not wet or whatever. Ta-da! That's my Kindle cover. You got to have a cover for your Kindle. I started reading another book about shifters, and since reading all those books of Nightingale, getting back into this one, and this one, it's not seem to, it is, but it's completely different to other shifter ones I've seen. Like there's bear shifters, these are bear shifters, and there's also cougar shifters in this one. So I think I might hang out and do it because I like to shift, but this one, it's different to other shifters ones I've done. Garfy's still in his good old yellow outfit, aren't you? Yeah. What else? What was on a girl on a budgie group on that page, Facebook, and this lady was actually giving her budgie Weet-Bix. So I thought, I didn't know you could give them Weet-Bix. So I actually had to open a new box of Weet-Bix, and because some of them are always falling apart, I took a piece and actually put it in Archie's seed. I'll see if he will actually eat it. And speaking of Archie, when I got up this morning, I had to go to the loo, so as I walked past him, he said, "Peekaboo." I thought it was so funny. When I got up, I didn't look at because I had to go to the loo. And I didn't know what time it was until when I come back and looked at the clock, it was 9:30. I thought, wow, why didn't my alarm go? Why didn't my alarm go off? I think I had a set for, I thought, why didn't my alarm go? Because I had it set for 9 o'clock. Because I wanted to get up early and get this video done. Then I came back, my phone had died. So I had to wait till I got a bit charge on it so that I could actually do my video. It's the first time my phone has died. I don't know what it was. Maybe, but I had enough charge, maybe what I was listening to. Because the channel that I listen to for my bedtime stories, I think it's called Relax a While. She has lost her, now this is demonetization because of new rules that YouTube have brought in. And it's ridiculous because all she does is actually read stories. She has a look, I don't watch it. I actually just listen to it. And where are we? YouTube. I think it's called Relax a While. where are we? Relax for a while. She read bedtime stories. As I said, it's to help. She has this beautiful, nice, soft voice, and it's her natural voice in reading bedtime stories to help people sleep, and it does help me. And sometimes I'll hear all the story, sometimes I don't. But last night what must have happened, something must have just continued on, and it fattened the battery on my phone. But don't want that. And I have got, what I have done is on there, I've actually created a playlist for each of the bedtime stories that I like. And that way, it's so much easier for me to find a one that I want to listen to. I've got Beauty and the Beast. The new one, she's got this Frog Prince. Haven't listened to that one. Hansel and Gretel. The Lotus Flower, which is a good one. Magic Brocade. Princess Rosette. Snow White and Rose Red. The Invisible One. No, it's not the Invisible One. That's what it's not the Invisible One. The Hidden One. It's an old story, that one. The Little Mermaid, The Silent Princess, and even Thumbelina. And I actually have, as I said, their own playlist. See? Bummer. You all know making playlists. So they're all my stories. I also got one for music, which is good. When I'm doing stuff around the house, I put music on. And sometimes I'll go onto YouTube as I said, on my TV, and I'll listen to music, and then the music continues to play. The best music from the 70s, the 80s, 90s. The 2000 music, it depends on what the song is. Sometimes I was thinking, the way these celebrities, how they dress, or almost sometimes undress. I cannot understand why they feel that, yes, they've got a perfect body, beautiful body, but why do they actually have to show it off so much? It's like, I get this because when I'm watching, it's even with the artists of today, they've got to have all these background dancers with them. And I think, why? Because way back, I was watching, who was I watching? David Cassidy. I was watching some video of him, and he's just him, that's it. Just him singing on the stage, and that's all they needed, and that's all there is. I know the Spice Girls did a concert, was it last year, the year before? And I thought, I'll watch this because I love the songs the Spice Girls sang. But you couldn't see the Spice Girls because they had all these dancers around them. They don't need the dancers if they can't do it themselves. Having the dancers just makes the tickets more expensive because they've got to pay for all these dancers. And it's like they're not thinking about themselves. They're thinking about what they want is all these dancers on stage. Yes, if they could dance. Look at the Osmonds. I watched the Osmond videos. They were amazing dancers. Look at Donny Osmond. He is still going. He's in his 60s somewhere, and he is still up there singing and dancing on stage. And he doesn't need all those background dancers and that. He has a couple of background singers and that, but no dancers behind him. He just gets up there and he dances. He does it himself. And the people want to come and see the artist. They don't want to see it's ridiculous. As I said, back in the day, people dressed smart. But today, it's like they've got to dress nothing. It's so, I don't know. I've seen this thing of that Kardashian one, Kim Kardashian, and she was strapped up in tape. Yeah, she had this yellow tape all strapped around her. And why? It is crazy. Don't they respect themselves? Yes, you can wear beautiful clothes to fit your body and whatever, but to have all these cut-out things where you're only just covering up the main things, and I don't know. It's just, you just sit there and shake your head as to, maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Don't know what the world's coming to. Then because of this celebrities, they dress that way. You got these young kids, they want to dress the same way. And I don't know what the world's coming to. What's the next generation going to be like when they get up there and new artists? And even the songs of today, oh my goodness. The Kardashians ain't started from, got out, especially Kim, was when she made that movie, the sex tape. That's how she'd come out. What else does she do? Nothing. I don't think I've ever seen one of their TV shows. I wouldn't want to watch it. Why? Because all they are is, who was the one? I did see the video of one of them cutting a cucumber. And the way she was cutting it, it was like she was, I don't know, not like a normal a person normally cuts a cucumber. She had her hands or twisted, and you see, I get onto the shorts on either on Facebook or YouTube and that, and these people mimic her trying to cut the cucumber. And does she realise I don't know if she realised what she actually did, or did she do it on purpose? That's another thing. Maybe she did it on purpose to actually put it out there. I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, the sun's got it. At least it's still warm in here. I've got my bedroom door open so that Archie, if you can hear Archie sometimes, I still have him out near the glass. I wake up near the glass window. I wake up and, of course, there's all condensation on the inside of the actual, I'm slipping down a bit here, condensation on the inside of the glass. So when that happened, I just got some paper towel and wiped it off, and it was dirty. I know I wiped it one time, and because when it's warm, I actually put him closer to the window, and he actually somehow got shit on the window. They shit everywhere. But he is amazing, you know. When I he doesn't bite me anymore when I actually go in there to take his container out. He'll just nip me, but he doesn't bite me like he did used to. Because once he did, and it hurt, and I moved my hand away, and I think it scared him. So now he just had a little nibble. It doesn't even hurt. Hey, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm hoping to get some grandma pie today, and maybe some jam drops. I actually thought I was actually going to have to buy a new computer. I was looking out, and people say you buy the expensive one that you can afford. And the only place in Grafton that actually can get computers really is Harvey Norman. And when I got my present computer from Harvey Norman Coffs, the guy was a complete arsehole. He just, oh, this one will do. I said, what is it? He said, doesn't worry about that. And then he tried to sell me Office. I didn't have enough credit for that, thank goodness, because my computer I've got is, let me see, what are we in June? My computer I got is now 5.5 years old, which is actually good. And the only time it actually had anything wrong with it is not long after I purchased it. Lucky it was still under warranty, it had to get fixed. But at the moment, I've actually, some of the keys are not working. They do eventually. I've got to keep tapping until it works. What is it? Then I realised the other day, BG. I had a budgie by the name of BG. He was 10 years old when he passed away. He died in 2010 and he was born in the year 2000. I'm not quite sure how long it was after he passed away. I actually seen a number plate with BG00YR. His name was BG. He was born in the year 2000. And it's like a sign. I know after Sarge had died, can't remember how long it was at the time, I realised. I seen this actually sticker on the back of the car. I think it was for Vietnam or so. I can't remember what, then it reminded me of Sarge because that day it was actually 6 months when he had passed away. And sometimes these little signs that appear is amazing. But for Beej, he's been gone, 2010? He's been gone 12 years. So it's coming up, let me see, be 14 years on the 28th of June that I actually moved to Coffs Harbour. I will still celebrate that day. I don't know what I'll do on that day. And 28th, what day is that? What day is it, little one? Go to my calendar, good old trusty calendar. The where is the calendar? Month. The 28th. Where are we? Oh, 28th is Tuesday. Which is where am I? The Queen's birthday was last week. Today's the 18th. I was right. Today's the 18th. I was right. I've got on the calendar when to read my meter, so I'll remember. Also, which garbage bin has got to go out. Monday the yellow one goes out for Tuesday. I hope it gets put out because it's full. I can't move it. It is so full. Because I share it with another unit and it is completely, utterly full and it's heavy. It hasn't been put out for a month. The other day when I put mine out, my red one out, I actually checked and it was full. So I hope if it doesn't go out, it better go out this week. But if it doesn't go out, I'll just put my recycle in my normal bin because I have to put for me. I can't have it all. I've got a small wheelie bin and I've also got a little garbage bin. The small wheelie bin is in the laundry and I've got a little one in the kitchen where I actually put recycle stuff in the kitchen. When they get full, I'll put it out in the other one. And they're both full. So if he doesn't put the bin out for Tuesday, I'm just going to put my recycle bins in my garbage. I don't care. I said if he actually had it turned around the other way where the handle was out, where I could actually pull it out, I would put it out. But I can't. I actually haven't seen them. I haven't seen them in a while. They were away for a week, but I haven't seen them. She must have had the baby. I can't. It's so quiet. I can't hear next door, but I can hear upstairs. It's like they're running around as kids. But it doesn't worry me. What was that? I usually turn. Did I turn off the net? I usually turn off the net and my sound when I'm actually videoing so that any notifications up, it can't hear it coming through. It doesn't interfere with video when you're doing your videos. Doesn't interfere with the sound coming when you're doing your videos. It just, you cannot, because I've been watching videos and they've actually heard a noise, which is actually a notification on the person's phone. But I try not to actually, I keep forgetting to do that. So what else we got? Oh. Can you hear him? He's got a little ball he loves to play with. He goes crazy. I got his bath when turned up and I put it in. I come out, but he's actually put his ball into his bath. I actually have seen him get on there and eat it. I haven't actually seen him get into it yet. I put it in there for a while every Tuesday, put it once a week. It is so nice listening to him talk. So sweet. Can you hear him? He goes crazy with his ball. He gets it and chucks it up in the air and he has fun, you know. They say budgies don't like to get on the floor of the cage, or even the floor, because that's it. He loves getting on the floor of his cage, playing with his balls he's got. He gets it and he chucks it in the air and throws them around, and he'll carry them around, or get his claw into it and he tries and takes off. How about I'll stop this and I'll video him very quietly. Back in a minute. You'll see him on the other side. Here we go. He knows. There's my kitchen. He stopped. Look at that. Archie? He stopped. You sneaky bugger. Archie? There he is. He's a good boy. Sorry about the shaking, that's me. He stopped. He does that. Huh? Gee, he's a good boy. At least you got to hear part of him, and you got to see part of my house. Orchard, sorry. See, that's my kitchen. The cupboard at the end, up top where my food goes, and down the bottom is where I put my containers and that. And in that room in there is my baby's room. I've still got things I haven't put away yet. One day. Well, I've been here almost 5 months. Still sitting there. He does that. He stops it when you're going to video him. He's so shy. Look at the sun. Look at that there. Beautiful. Beautiful sunshine. Since he's not talking, how about we do a tour of the house? Why not? He might start up again. Okay. It's a mess. This is just impromptu. There's my kitchen sink. Ta-da. All my other mugs I've used. I've got a gas stove. There's a Pizza Hut box. I've got a gas stove, but I've got no gas. And there's the shelf. I'm I love that because it's for the microwave. There's the air fryer. Want to see my cupboard? Ta-da! Not much. I'm using nearly all my mugs, or they're still on draining. And here's the other side. Not much. With ginger nuts. Ginger nuts. Yay! Come out here. I'll put the light on. There. There's not very bright, but that's fine. That's what the landlord did yesterday. He bolted that. He said I can put a photo on there. So I don't know what I'm going to put on there. That's, I haven't got, I think I've got to get in and do this. Yeah. So that's my lounge room. And it's cold in this place. There's my jigsaw table. I do my jigsaw puzzles on. I won't go on there. Don't want to go on there, it's warm. There's my door. It's got the glass panels in it. Front door. This is my laundry. So there's our garbage bins out there. It's out the back. Come in here. This is the bathroom. It is big. I could swing a cat around in this bathroom. It's cold. Might close this window. I closed the door of the bathroom because you all know the tiles are cold and the bathroom's all tiles, and having that door closed actually I told the landlord because he screwed that up. I mean, I can't take it down. But I think I said I'd get some dots to cover up the screws. He said, put a photo on there. I thought, I don't know what I'm going to put on there. What do you reckon? Going into the bathroom made me cold. So that's it. That's it, and they come out to the nice bright. I nearly killed my jug the other week. I nearly killed it dead. I was making lunch, and I always have a cuppa. And I turned the jug on. I thought, I'm making this funny noise. I realised it had very little water in it. And there he is. Archie. Archie, come on, baby. Archie. Come on. That's a good boy. There he is. There he is. What you doing? He's quiet. They do that. It's the same on the Facebook page. When they get the video, they stop talking. It's like they're shy. His balls down there. He likes his. I usually give him straws, which I cut in half, but he chucks them out. Here he is. Say hello, Archie. What you doing? He's got new feathers coming through. He's been going through his moult. And he's got new pin feathers on top of his head. I don't know if you can actually see them. Oh, can you see them there? Got new feathers coming through. That's when I realised he was going through his moult. That's why I realised he had so many feathers on the ground. Come on, Archie. Come on, Archie. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. Well, that's it. I might stop that and go into my bedroom and go back to talking. Well, it's back and I'm cold. Going into that bathroom, I only go into the bathroom when I need to because it's so cold in there. It's amazing. It actually, the last couple of nights haven't been really cold. Now he's talking. Is it pain? I do actually have video of him talking. It's hard to actually hear him talking. But I've actually got to upload it to my other channel. Or I might add it onto there. It's a bit shaky and you really got to listen to it, because I know when I put it up on Facebook, they could hear him say, "Excuse me." That's one thing I learned. I want to get him to make a noise and say, "Excuse me." It took him a while to actually make a noise, and he'll say, "Excuse me," like he was fart. I'd go, what noise was it? I can't remember what noise I made now. And then, "Excuse me." He'll say, I'm watching TV, he'll say, "What are you doing?" I say, "I'm scratching my ass." Hope he doesn't come out with that. He hasn't. One thing he hasn't come out with is night-nights, because I say it every time I put him to bed, I say night-nights. And here is good because I actually turn the light off. Sometimes it goes so quick. And I'm on my computer, I'm watching things on TV, and I don't realise what the time is. I usually turn the light off in the lounge room about 6 o'clock, so that way he can actually start and settle down ready for bed. And sometimes it's been 7 before I realise I haven't covered him over, but because he goes quiet. And then I realise it's bedtime, and once he's covered, he says he doesn't do a lot of talking like he used to in coughs, because in coughs I actually had a light on. But here I don't have the lounge room light on, I have the kitchen light on, and that's enough light coming in for me to watch TV and that. But he settles down to, sometimes he's covered for a long 12 hours. Like this morning, it was 9:30 when I got up and went out, and he would have been covered for the 12 hours, maybe more. So he gets enough sleep. They need at least 12 hours sleep. I don't know how they do it in the wild, because they are such amazing animals. In the wild, all you see is the green and gold ones, which is Australia's colours, and they're such beautiful. I've never seen them in the wild, but I've only seen videos. I seen a video once where a policeman was sitting there and actually had a wild budgie sitting on his hand. It come out and landed on him. It is such, these birds are such amazing. They are native of Australian. I'm not quite sure. I think they probably have some Latin name, but they are, we call them, they're budgerigars, but like all Aussies, we like to shorten our things, and they are budgies. I know one certain country calls them by another name, which if I see that, I actually tell them that's actually a budgie, and that is what they are. They are, I would never call an animal that is native to another country by another name, because we know by their name that. And in saying that, there's one word that I've heard on TV for Americans that it took me a while. This is another word. It took me a while to realise what they were talking about. Like there's the pecan nuts were over there called pecan nuts. If they were pecan, it would be P-A-C-A-N. Well, they're pecan, P-E-C-A-N. That's how it goes. Like aluminum. It take me a while to get used to aluminum. It's actually aluminium, which we call alfoil. We don't say the whole aluminium, sorry, it is aluminium foil, but we just go by alfoil because then we know what we're talking about. We like to shorten things. Like my name's short, or sometimes there was one, I very rarely get calls to see you these days. Very rare. I don't, because who I've got to talk to is, like the landlord, they come yesterday talking to them. That, from then until Aldi, it's just, they don't talk to me. I talk to Archie, that's it. I talk to myself. At least I get a good conversation. I've got to go shopping Tuesday, but probably Wednesday. I hope it is before Wednesday, the latest, because I've got to take my computer and get it fixed, get a new keyboard put on. I was actually going to do it myself until I watched the video and how to do it. But no, I couldn't do it because it actually takes 20 minutes to change the keyboard. But for me, it may be 40 or 50 or an hour because you've got to go in, you've got to move the back, and you've got to move things out, and you've got to move everything out of the keyboard so you can get out of the computer to actually get to the keyboard, and then you've got to put it all back in again. And I thought, I don't think I could do that. No. I was hoping that I could watch him do it, but the guy who's doing it, he works at the local radio station, and he works from 4 a.m. till midday. So, and he's got stairs going up, so so I said, mate, you wouldn't happen to have an elevator, would you? He said, no, sorry. But what he said, he'll come, I'll text him to let him know I'm there, and he'll come down. And it's handy. I thought he was further down the street, but he's ain't just down the street from, what is it? Hank's Kitchen, where I go to every week. So I can actually, while he's fixing, he said it'll only take him about half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour, and I can actually get Nick into my hands, Nick in the Hanks, and get my Lamingtons and get my French pastry. Well, I think that's all I'll get. I might get some finger buns from Woolies when I go in there. I've got to do my shop. I've got to get scripts. That's why I hope at Wednesday at the latest, he's going to let me know when it comes in, so I know I can go and do it, because I've got to get medication for my antidepressants. I've got to go and get those and have the last one on Wednesday. So I hope it comes Wednesday. If it doesn't come Thursday. But I need bread. See what happens at the markets. That's what I've got to do. Got to get this done so I can go to the markets. I think I've got arthritis in both really, but the left is the worst. And it actually comes down in here. And when I go to lift my arm, it catches and stuff. Got to get warm. Well, I'll get warm when I go outside. I don't think I'll wear shoes today. It's a beautiful, bright, sunny day. I haven't got far to walk. And I might do a little video of the what I get. Hopefully the grandma pie lady is there, so I can get me haven't had a grandma pie, must be 4 months. Well, the last month it was too wet, so the markets were cancelled. Only the ones in the pavilion were going. So the other ones were cancelled because it was just too wet and soggy. The month before that, the grandma pie lady wasn't there, and she wasn't there the month before that. So it's been a while since I had a grandma pie, so I'm looking forward to it. And I might get some Vickies as well. I've got cash, the cash I brought, I got out when I went to the show, which I haven't spent. So it's still, I've kept it in my purse for when I go there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she is there. If she's not, yeah, maybe, no, of course, I had pizza last night, and I don't want to dig into my thing, because if as I said, my computer is 5.5 years old. I know that because it's got when I had to take it back to Harvey Norman to get it repaired, it's got a date on it for 07. That's right, it was 06, because I can remember when the first thing I did when I got my inheritance from my mum, it wasn't the first thing, because the first thing I did, I actually I'm just thinking. That's a long time ago. 2007. I'm just thinking, because it must have been the morning. No, I must have picked my car up the morning I was going away. I'm just thinking that now. Because because my inheritance took a while for it to clear. They said it would be in by the day, because I was talking before I went away. I kept checking my bank account. I kept in contact with the ANZ, because I had my accommodation booked, went away, and I also had the car booked and everything to pick up. And I must pick the car up in the morning, because it's a 3.5. At then it was 3.5. Now it's only 3 hours drive. So I can't remember. I can't remember when I picked the car up. Maybe I had money in the bank for the car. It's just coming up 5 years. That's a long time, 5 years. And I was thinking the other day, and you see these people going, I thought, love to have the money to get on the plane and go somewhere. Where would I go? I enjoyed Tasmania. I think that's about the only, because I went to Melbourne. I went to Adelaide and Tasmania. I didn't go to Sydney because I've been to Sydney. So I don't know. See how I go. I might buy lottery tickets this week. See how I go. I've still got some lottery ticket money I won last time. I usually play about once a month. I do my shopping on Thursday. I pay my afterpay payments I have to pay. I do that, and I pay my half of my internet. Then I look at and I've got 2 lots of rent coming out. Then I got my power payment. I pay towards my power each fortnight. And then I see how much money I got left. And then I'll decide how much. Groceries, it depends when I get my groceries, because I don't buy really a lot. I know I've got to get bread. I've got to get, what else? There's something else I had to get. Bread. I don't have to get because I've got frozen meals in there. I actually got the great when because the other week they actually had cheese on special. So I thought I would try making good cheese sandwiches thing in the air fryer. I thought, no, it's a pain. Then I got to somehow lift them out. So I decided I went to Whole Hog, as I said earlier, and brought myself a toaster oven. So I brought cheese. So I'll be able to have a good cheese. I can get some muffins and make it like a little pizza, my own little pizza. Get some grated cheese, some pineapple, make my own little pizza. I could do 2 at a time. So that should be, I know I'm not quite sure the blanket, I didn't realise come. I know one of them is actually coming from South Australia. They come from different stores. Even though I've got free delivery, they come from different stores. I could have actually, I'm not quite sure if Target had one, but then it's getting delivered. Things like that I like to get delivered, especially when I've got free delivery. I get it delivered. The post, they know where to leave it. But yeah, I think I might go, get changed and do what I got to do, and I will see you next week. So Garfield will say goodbye. My Santa mug. When I went shopping at Aldi on Monday, I had to get some tissues. And it wasn't until the other night I realised the tissues I got. Look at the box. It's almost rainbow. Got your green and yellow and orange and red and purple and blue. I was going to put my rainbow flag up here, but it didn't look nice. This is just a single sheet I've got up. So people, we will see you next week. I hope you will have a good week wherever you are in this beautiful world. America, I know you are all in the spring over there. We are in the summer. So, and we will say goodbye till next week. Au revoir. Have a good week. Enjoy the beautiful week. Enjoy, even if your weather is cold, enjoy. Get snuggled up. Have a nice hot cup of tea or cup of coffee or hot chocolate or whatever. I don't drink hot chocolate. Maybe you should try it. I've never had. I usually have a cup of tea. With my lunch. But today I'm having garlic bread and a cold drink. Yeah, no, it's cold, but it's crazy. So we will all see you next week. So you got a sneak peek of my home once I get it all finished. So I've been in there January, February, March, April, May, June. I've been here almost 5 months, and I'm still not in. I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck here. I'm not moving anywhere. So we will see you. Beautiful day. If you got right to the end of the video and you watched all this, thank you very much. I know it's a long video. I know I just yabber on, but it's like, I was thinking the other day, this is like therapy for me. There's things I want to talk about. I've got no one to talk to them about. So I talk to you beautiful people out there who think about, we'll grab a cuppa, we'll go and listen to what Celys saying today. And I do thank you if you have gotten this far of this. I know it's long, but you got a bit of Archie in. And if you watch it, you got to see part of my home. It's like I should do measurements of each room to show you how big they were. They are, because they are humongous. My bedroom's long. I've actually got a kitchen and a dining area, but I don't. I think I've got to get that cleaned up. That way I can actually, because I'm doing jigsaw puzzles, be nice to do them out there where it's not dark, it's got a bit of light. I've got to organise my lounge, I think, but then I sit down and I watch programs. So we will see you next week. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching right to the end. And we will see you next week. Oh, if I get to the grandma pie, I might do a little video later. Maybe when I'm cutting it up and I show you my jam drops, I'll just see what happens if she's there. So we will see you next week. Bye. He's chatting out there to himself. I don't know. Bye.